Alrighty. Got myself tea, even though I just used my brains out not too long ago. Got my bed, or not bed, my couch a little cozy. Let's set to new game mode. Damn it. I hate my nose. I don't know why. Just, I guess pollen or something, or dust in my apartment. I'm probably more in like lighter category. Being in this area is really dusty. Doesn't happen often. My job gives me a lot of dust to bring home. Nadam. My friends, we are finally come to a final day of the Tazagon Sar, to the Nadam. The battle will commence when the rising of the sun. The Garl will scatter the soil, and the steep will be unbound. The great Uvu will erupt from the earth and call forth a new Kagan. All will converge upon the night, and the warrior who claims it wins the day. Precious little time remains. Pray use to prepare for the battle. Many of the young ones have never taken part in the Yalm. They are nervous. Perhaps you may favor them with some few words. It would do much easier after fears. At the behest of the continent, you speak with us? Yes, you're too kind to do so. I am grateful. Don't underestimate the power of words. Warrior conquers one with his own hands, but 1,000 with his head. You know you cannot fight forever. Damn it, I don't know why my freaking nose is twitching the hell out of me. And no, I don't have COVID because I haven't lost my sense of smell or taste. If I do, I will freak the hell out! When we were young, my friends and I could scarcely wait to challenge the Bardam's metal. We longed to become warriors. The day had come and went, but we rarely fought men, mostly beasts, and now we must stand against the Ornor and Dothrol. You have seen them, taken the measure of them. Do you believe we can win? Yes, yes. 'Tis the gods' will that we fight. Surely it is their will that we win. Of course! Of course! Yeah, I'm just lying. How strange this feeling, to throw more before battle. A battle in which I may die. People die all the time, many of them in their sleep. We will fight, we will win, we will return them all together. For Sparta! I mean, what? Yeah, yes, of course we will. We must have faith. Must have the courage! I have not always understood the motives of the gods, but I have accepted their guidance ever since I was a child. If they have us fight, I must believe that I have their reasons. So I shall follow all my might, and it is the gods' will, then we shall win. This is Mo! Dooby-dooby-doo. Ah, it's you, the one who helped the children of their chores. For what I must thank you. Though I may have a repay to fair battle, yes, I too will fight in the motto. Though you might not see me, while you and yours contest the Ovo, my comrades and I will devote our efforts to prevent other tribes from interfering. We are fear and we are we, but we shall do what we can to aid you. Go well, Trevor, and if the gods will, let's speak again when the day is done. I challenge you to more combat. Alright, I sense a change in the people. The heart soothed and the resolve strengthened. This I owe to you. We are of the soil, the wind and the war. We are not conquerors. We are yet children of Nama. We are yet Exia. We are made for battle, to kill and be killed. We delight not in such things, but let no man doubt that they're in our nature. Flesh, blood, and bone, that which was given, we offer unto the gods as tribute. This day we embrace death, ours and our enemies. So too you must embrace this truth, for this who we are, who you are to become, as warriors of the steep. May the gods guide you to victory. All that remains is to wait for daybreak. I was thinking go as a paladin, but eh. You ready for battle, Galleon? Yes. I remember last time I did this, it was I almost came close to losing at one point, I think.
I see you, soil bearers.
The soil has been scattered, and the steppe reborn! Sanctified and unbound, she calls for a new Han! Go forth and claim her, Dothal, and bring death to all who bar your way!
It begins, Grandmother.
I think she's the one that tells us in Endwalker trailer. Take your burden.
I must say, it's been a while. Is everyone ready?
A samurai is always ready! You shall remember this soon enough once I have taken to the field.
So we take on all comers, and then it's off to Joma. I can't wait. Thank you, my friends. Upon the soil of one and all shall our deeds be inscribed.
And Triumph of the... Whoa, okay, I almost skipped the freaking thing. To triumph the Nagan, you and your allies must race from Momal towards the Umvo in the distance while fending off attacks from other tribes. Once you arrive at the Umvo, you must claim it for the mole. But be warned that the warriors of the other tribes can do so well, and only the first will be crowned king, Kagan. Prevent your opponents from claiming the Umvo and endure their soul with the win and Nadam for the mole. So,
Grant us favor, O Mother of the Dusk, and to victory guide them all.
I've got special icons.
Forward! Forward!
Like I said, did I lag for a second? Because things just stopped for brief.
Out of my way!
Leg 'em. Magni. Came as I knew you would. I salute you, traveler, and you should be honored to face you alone, but the North will thirst for blood and will suffer no duels. Here comes Psycho! Oh, never mind. Bear witness, Father as them. The soil shall drink deep of blood this day. Well, it's about you want, asshole. You got it.
Rise, brothers of the sun!
Oh, I forgot to bring friends.
Know your place!
Hearken to the chaos, brothers!
Okay, Titan, you need to come out and play because I am taking a load of effing damage.
In death do our souls sing!
Light him up, folks.
Bow down before me!
No! Leave this one to me! It's not enough!
Oh, no, you don't. Little bastard.
The sun cannot be extinguished.
You little cock monkey. Oh yeah, bitches.
The steppe has spoken. Then the Han is.
Yeah, you're my bitch now.
We have won. The Mole have won. The Dawn Throne is ours.
We did it. And you, my friend, you were magnificent. Magnificent and, not a little terrifying.
I summon out primal bitch.
What a strange tale this has become. To think I suffered them to live.
On your guard, Utun. The wind warns of men in iron.
Oh, this is the fun part. I love this scene.
I thought I'd find you here, Eosian! Dearest of all my enemies!
You came at the worst time, buddy.
Today's the day I finally get to kill you. And then they'll give me a shiny medal and my choice of posting. Bloody perfect it is!
I hate to ruin your birthday.
Well, go on then! Kill him! Kill them all!
This is your group? Because I'm thoroughly
Dearest
mistaken.
of all his enemies, eh? Congratulations. Hearken to me, honored warriors of the steppe. Our enemies intrude upon this sacred ground. Have you yet the strength to oppose them?
Yeah, fuck those guys!
You forget to whom you speak, Doman. We are the Undying Ones. We are Dothal!
If this be the will of the Mole and their Han, so be it. The sun shall abide by the law of the steppe.
He's like, oh! Dude, you have a battalion against you. You're gonna host. I'm thinking of you guys like this.
Time to get serious!
What effing damage there? God maybe that was not the right summon! There we go.
This blow shall end you!
Mark well and learn!
Ooh, what's this buff I got? Damage to increase, damage taken decrease. Oh, hi, clone once. Your ass is mine, bitch.
For you, father! Let us be about it!
Oh, I didn't know he was dead. Where'd he go, Hen?
Let naught be left in our wake!
Oh, this is the fun part. I like that. It just looks like a Oh, that was a mass virus.
How it burns!
Heal or die!
Get news, bitches.
But I hate you! I hate you!
No, you didn't. Bitch, you got owned. Now run away, you little freaking pissant.
Impossible! He was there for the taking! What do I have to do?
Stop being a dumbass. In the most inconvenient time.
I need more men, more weapons, more power!
And less dumbass.
Ah!
As if we'd lose to the likes of him. And we're only gonna get stronger. Stronger and stronger until we're strong enough to take back everything they stole.
I have kept my promise, Serena. They are yours to command.
Oh, yes, of course.
Brothers and sisters of the steppe, the Nardum is ended, and we Mol now claim the Dawn Throne. No demands shall we make of you, save these. Heed our comrades' words, and honor the law of the steppe.
Okay, whatever.
Before I fought for the Mol, I fought for my homeland, for Doma.
To Doma, would you have us go to fight your war and win your freedom? Very well. The battlefield matters not, nor else the enemy. In battle do our souls burn bright. And better the mole's law than that of the sun. Arrogant and foolhardy were their pronouncements. Already you and yours show better sense.
The sun shall answer your call, Doman. Wild as the wind the Otun and her brood may be, but they will deliver you naught. We will deliver you your kingdom.
Seriously, two of you, fuck!
Weak and few as we are, the Mole will fight for Doma too, if you will have us.
Well then, I believe naught remains but to return to Doma at the head of a Zayla army, my lord. I cannot wait to see the look on Yugiri's face.
Nor I. We shall depart as soon as our forces are assembled and rejoin our comrades. And then, my friends, we shall bring freedom to the people of Doma!
Your Imperial friend has truly impeccable timing. He had come even a few moments earlier, he might actually have stood a chance. Again. In any event, that is 2 battles won in a single day, which by my reckoning gives us twice the cause to celebrate. But first, I pray you grant me a moment to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, we are one step closer to freeing my homeland from the tyranny of an empire. I'm in your debt. Of course, if it goes to plan, this is like to be but the first of many such steps. Yet I promised to endure my insolvency with a smile, out of gratitude to the Kami for seeing it fit to send you hither. Oh, it would be rude of me to monopolize your attention. Doubtless there's others who will speak with you. Let's go and greet Nikon. I think in the Endwalker trailer, because it's like, let me take your burden. I feel like it's her. Because she plays too much of a role. Welcome, warriors of the steppe. It is an honor to receive you once more. We observed the battle from a distance and marked the moment of your triumph. In that instant, I wept tears of joy. Not only did you bring us victory to Nanda, but you ensured that every one of my kinsmen returned with their lives. Some were more gravely wounded than others, but none were lost to us. We cannot have asked for anything more. If it's not too much of an imposition, we have been willing to go and speak with them, a simple gesture of those who shared the battlefield. Some part of me still struggles to believe it, but we won. We defeated the Honoran and the Dothra and won. When they appeared before us, I was filled with such fear I had never known, but when I saw you charge with Serena and others, and before I knew it, I was running and shouting. Ah! Swing fucking weapon randomly. I will carry the memory of that moment with me always, as well as the moment when you became one of the and declared Hagen. The victory post struck as a sight to hold. I say you're willing to show that us again. Do I even have that in my thing? No, I don't. So it goes... Huh. a salute. Okay. I got so many emotes. Oh, there it is. That's right. I don't know why I did not see it earlier. Yes, I inscribe your victory. My blood of my enemies is in my pen. Ah, that's the stuff of legends. That's the Kagan in all his splendor. Praise be the Kagan and the gods that are guiding him to us. Glory to the Kagan and his comrades, forever and forever, 100 years, the Kagan. Kagan. Got more Kagan in your Kagan? Don't worry. I just have a fucking worm chopped off, that's all. I guess you've been disarmed. Anyhow. Ah, Galleon, I told you gave the young warriors a fine show. Grandmother and I had been discussing how we may best express our gratitude to you. Mere words did not seem sufficient. This is a monocore, a traditional instrument to our people. Feats of our race, heroes, like Bottom and Traco, are preserved in song. First two will live in years to come. Perhaps one day you might learn how to play it, but even if not, you may look to a monocore and remember this time, this place, as well when we hearken to the music. Hey! I would say it's probably the bar performance, but I don't think we got the bar performance skill ability until like, what, 4.3? And Crimson they walk. Okay, yeah. At the risk of sounding impatient, we must certain pressing obligations. It is time that we saw to them. You're right, to which was given, much is expected. Nay, do not think yourselves indebted to us. It was you who gave us your blessing to participate in the Nandam, and in you who saved my lord, Hien, from certain death. Doma is in your debt unit, and better be a friend to them all. And we to you, Gatsu. And though it occurs to me, if you wish to return in exile with all haste, passage to south of Duststone would offer the most direct route. The Darthwell sealed it with the magics used in the Dolan Rebellion, when more men and I came from afar. If there was a time to open the paths, it is now. We should journey to Darthwell Call. But before that, may we visit the Darthwell? I wish to speak to our most radiant brother. Are you sure that's a good idea? I know he agreed to fight for Doa, but I doubt he'd be happy to see us soon after we beat his ass. Nama made us for war, at least. Ever since we came into this world, we have fought. In the Nadam, blood was shed and lives were lost. Brown earth was stained from crimson, and Zola wept. But crimson is the dusk and dawn, death and rebirth, ending to mark a new beginning. We are born, are destined to die. As the season turns, we are born again. This switch first. So you see, we harbor no hatreds. The Nama is the Nadam, and what comes after is what comes after. If you say so, Darthwell first, then. Yes, and I shall accompany you. I just noticed that Serena has a really weird spiky tail. Just saying. yes, I am a tailfish. Well, not really. Oh, no, that's right. Interesting. Hey, Magni! The sun is disinclined to continue at length. Speak your purpose in coming. Humble as ever. Should I be humble in the presence of inferiors? I am a child as them, and you are not. Your triumph in the Natum does not raise you in such lights. But who will not join us? He was wounded in the Natum. His hurts are grave, and he requires rest, but he will walk again in time. Though it is no business of yours, such pity does not become a Kagan. We are not allies, traveler. Far from it. The Natum will come again, and with it our rule. I say again, why have you come? To bid us surrender the Dawn Throne to the mole? Nay, the mole are beholden to the will of the gods, and they would not have us reside here. The honor and the bug may remain. We are for Yangxia, and wish to speak with your part in the coming war. Ah, the Domans and the Ironmen have entered our pact. Sound the call, and the honor will answer. Feel glad to hear it. We have preparations to attend you, but we will send for you soon. The gods are kind, I'm sure the owner will prove a great boon in the days to come. Oh boy, here it comes. Of the dusk, a maiden gentle and ethereal, a dancer in the morning mist, and a warrior besides. Here we go! His heaven is ruling. Look into my eyes, child. You see you as him? Are you my Nama? I know what you speak. I don't know what you speak, Brother Magni, but I'm certain you're mistaken. Quite. Been turned down! We should get going right now. Your boner is gonna get blue balls. Am I fated to live my life as a sun without a moon? Is there no Nama for me? Yeah, well, what a shame, little son. Great. Speaking of your Nama, we should really fucking hit on this one. Actually, you know what's really weird? Sandu is supposed to be a dude, but she's reborn as a chick. So, does that make Magni a gay if they actually hook up? You know, you're kind of screwing a chick, but it's not a chick. I don't know. Just saying. Just for Magni's sake. What level are we? 66, okay. So I gotta get to that one point. The Kagan as warriors. Greetings, my lady. We come to you on our journey south, bound for Yangtze, where our comrades await us. How far are you wake of the Natum? Many were wounded, some few to the death. Responding with their souls in the chaos, it was a good battle, a good day to die. Soon we will greet them again. I met one who went before them also. Gazer's Sea has quickened in his lever. When the child is born, we shall see who waits behind its eyes. She got babies! Everybody must look to the next item. We must grow strong in body and mind, and your war will help us do so. Say the word and we will fly to the field. We're ready for battle. That I have no doubt. For you or the Darth Maul. There is one more thing we ask you. The magics you use to seal the passage to the south, will you unmake them? If that be your wish. When we next come together, it'll be a great battlefield against the common foe. I trust you will fight with some fear where you demonstrate or not them. And you, Ancient One, will be the demon I know you to be. Aught less will be disappointment. It's a cave! Soto Kata has done her part. This passage will lead to Doma. Here is where we must part ways until the day you call us to battle. It won't be long, I know, but take care of yourself, Serena, and tell your grandmother and the others again how much we appreciate everything they have done for us. Oh, I will. Oh, I never forgot. I have another gift for you. It's a Namazu! Oh, it's a red, wait, is this the banner of the Mole Tribe? It's not the most practical of gifts, but we nevertheless wish as a present to you. I do not fully understand what befell in Doma, or your homeland at least, but I do understand that you and yours have suffered terribly. The Mole place their faith in the gods, and in turn they shepherd us. They watch over and keep us. We pray that they show you the same in favor. As it was in the Nile, blood will be shed. Your land will sink off in a storm of the fire and steel. Yet, as it did here, it shall mark a new beginning there. May you ever walk in crimson, for in crimson there is life, there is liberation. Storm of blood! Thank you for your prayers, Serena. We shall remember them. Till we meet again. Yay! And also a meteor struck her. Game over. Fuck. Actually, it's kind of a good scene, actually. It was nighttime. Right then, to the health of the fierce. With me, my friends. I have not used this road before, but I recognize this place. The House of the Fierce should be laid somewhere to the south. I'll go on ahead and inform the sentries of our master's return. Who the hell are you? I'm your lord. Who the hell are you? Am I gone that long? How long did I get past this area? Like, seriously, I don't remember going through here before, but... Here we are. I wonder if they're all gathered inside, waiting, perhaps expecting a speech or some such. Well, no matter, I shall have to do what I do. I shall have to do. Do the thing you do, you do-do head.
Brothers and sisters, pray forgive me my absence. It has been far too long.
Lord Hien. Gosetsu told us of your trials and tribulations on the steppe. Would that I'd been present to witness your victory, my lord.
Yeah, well, we all have a role.
Our victory, Yugiri, owed as much to each of my stalwart comrades as it did to me. Now rise. I will not suffer this excess of formality any longer.
It is so full.
Alfinol and Alizé Levieux, I presume. I'm told we owe you much. It is a pleasure to meet you both.
The pleasure is ours, Lord Hien. Though we were born and raised a world apart, our values are one and the same. Freedom, justice, liberty. Each of which Doma shall soon enjoy once more.
Hopefully. I understand you have brought an army.
Of course.
Indeed. The Zayla tribes of the Azim Steppe have pledged their military might to the cause.
Good. We, meanwhile, have secured the support of the Confederacy and a not insignificant number of your countrymen. The Blue Kojin, too, have expressed a willingness to join the fight, provided you agree to certain trade agreements following the liberation of Doma.
Of course.
The shinobi will render what aid they can. However, Suino Sato refused to answer our call.
Sadly.
No matter.
Yes.
What forces we have amassed far exceed my original expectations. You have my thanks.
You should know that Xenos departed Doma not long after you left to find Lord Hien. We know not the reason why, but it would seem he was eager to return to Gir Abania.
What? Have you heard anything from the Resistance? There hasn't been another attack, has there?
Tataru assures me they are quite well. You need not worry. If anything, this turn of events would seem to be to our advantage.
But there the good news ends. Yotsuyu retains her position as acting viceroy, and we have reports that the garrison at Doma Castle is preparing for a massive operation. We suspect that the Empire's attempt to eliminate you on the steppe may have been a prelude to a larger effort to purge the remaining pockets of resistance within Doma.
The hour of reckoning is upon us.
Of course.
The Han has spoken, and I, for one, am not inclined to argue. In this place, in this moment, I call upon you all. 25 years of oppression, of tyranny, of shame. It ends with us. We will prevail.
Okay. What's more, welcome back. It's good to see you again, Galleon. Oh yes, there is another recent development I think to share with you. Alice and I have been hard at work attempting to restore the Aethra here to its former glory, and I'm pleased to inform you that we have succeeded. Suffice to say, it should prove a boon for travel. Well, for those who play with anima like you, at least. What about my anima? You want me to use my Lux weapons? Because I sure as hell have them. The room where it happened. Oh no. Oh, hi, Mark. Imagine you're going to hear the peculiars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention. Hey guys, we have a war plan!
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lys and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the Shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators. Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt. After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies. The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperials' morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free. Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
This plan sucks.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain. We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
Okay, that was weird. So, there's a reason why. Oh yeah, I forgot that thing is inaccessible. Oh well. There is no sort of task which must needs completed before we can launch our attack. If you have a moment, perhaps we can land a hand. That said, I had just returned. It says it would be better that you speak with Alphino to find out what it might be of service. Trying to keep busy. We're glad I hear it. There is one task that comes to mind. As I explained during my briefing, Alice and I will need to infiltrate the moon gates to disable the Magitech field generators. Though I pride myself on my knowledge of various subjects, I must confess I lack confidence of knowledge in this particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. I've been conversing with Sid Futaru, attempting to ascertain the design of the generators based on our limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which believes may be used. I would like you to go to Kangai and bring him back here. In the meantime, we'll continue to work our Shinobi allies and plot a path to the gates. Safe travels, and thank you again. is this? Yeah, what are you doing here? I thought you were off fighting Norma as in step. Job done. Oh, you beat him. Good show. I shame I didn't get to see it. Alpha has been keeping me praise of the situation in Doma. I may not be any good in physical fight, but in paperwork fight, I'm the true Hagen. Yeah. Hagen, Boggin. Hell, Dotaru got her groove back. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you're here for the parcel citizen, right? Wait a moment, I'll be right back. She has a Momo. I arrived not long ago. A porter was delivered to our offices, along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. City regrets that he couldn't come in here in person. Apparently, his hunt for a dragon in Omega demands his full attention, you see. Still, he was reasonably confident with the documents he provided would be enough for Alphinaud to do the work himself. So as soon as the parcel gets here, we'll open it and see what's inside. Pardon my interruption, but the parcel in question, was it the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see, on closer inspection, said parcel appeared to be addressed to the Sisconi barracks. Though it does indeed bulge with a quantity of paper reminiscence of a rather large instruction manual, the limiting scant of Ilek leads me to conclude is a fact a sizable collection of love letters. What? Impossible! That boy was carrying a parcel addressed to us. I saw it right with my own eyes. Oh, I do not doubt that at the least. However, he was tasked with a number of deliveries. I assumed that he handed you another parcel by mistake. This is a disaster. We must find that porter right at this instant. My, she can move quickly when she has the mind to do so. So clearly she neglected to take these love letters with her. They too must be redirected to their rightful recipient. They should also aid you in tracking down the right porter. They'll keep records on the deliveries and so forth, after all. The man in question was a middling height and build, not like myself, black hair, short, terribly huffle, and Kogane. I know, very short, wearing bright colors, as I recall. Black hair, short, and bright colors. I was having a few of my men in search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and see if you can track him down yourself? I'll wait here on the off chance that he realizes his mistake and returns. So, love letters. Letter. It's perhaps a terrible description, as the weight of this parcel is rather suggests a lengthy treatise on why a certain Sisconi ought to accept the undying affection of a certain admirer. Kuzo District. Hey, you! Yeah, you! You came by the Rue Bazaar earlier, right? Where's my parcel? Bitch. Why are you yelling at me? Who the fuck are you? Definitely not him, but okay. Just talking anyway. How are you? You seek company? For an hour or evening? Ugh, how it reeks of perfume and desperation. I'm not of it, nor do I wish to know. Wow, chicken, wow, wow. Well, if you got an hour... Need to get my warrior light on. get what I mean. Oh dear, I misplaced some of the most important documents, and if I do not find them quickly, there'll be dire repercussions. Oh no, it's nothing so scandalous and base. My lord is a man with singular dietary restrictions, which I have detailed in my notebook. I cannot purchase produce without it. I already know where it is. It's over here. Just doing the comical part here. Good evening to you, sir, but I have no time to chat. I have the heads about our Carl. Or was it a holstery? Oh, no time, no time! Gotta go, gotta go! Huh? Oh, I recognize that parcel. I delivered it to the Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? You fucked up! A mistake? For the Swiss economy, I say? Ugh, yeah, you're right. I'll see what I mean. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I'll take the other exchange. Synth parcel! Though its parcel weighs no less than the other, it lacks the scent of lilac and therefore much less likely to contain someone's most direct woo. Woo! Where's Yui? Oh. You done harassing that kid? I'm sorry, I couldn't find him. I guess we just have to hope he realizes his mistake and returns there. BAM! Mistake's been made. That's it, that's the parcel. You found him. Though no, our locks they put the wrong papers in here. Nope, this is it. There are the documents detailing the operation of the Magic field generators I've not requested. I'm going to imagine what could have happened when we sent Galleon back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. The look off on his face when he reads the first page. On top of that, I'm a little disappointed we didn't. Everyone's working so hard to fight for Doma's freedom, and here I am, making the same silly mistakes. It will happen again, Galleon, and I will work hard to bring you and others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you right away. Oh, and you may be pleased to hear that we have broken an agreement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments we provide discreetly at a reasonable price. I'm sure Lord Oreo was pleased to hear it. Indeed he was. Indeed he was. Of course, you money-grumbling bastards. Well, it seems our time together is at an end. Give Alphinoid and Alcide my regards, will you? And this is the reason why we repaired the aetherite. Just this particular reason. Oh, since yesterday you were here, our plans proceed at pace. Do you have the documents? Bam! Excellent, this looks exactly what we needed. Assuming our Shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gates, I sure had no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. That is one less thing to worry about. Should you wish to refer further employment, maybe you can speak with Alice. I believe that she was planning a search of the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you may be able to catch her before she departs. After I tell you about my plans, and you wish to come with me? Well, far be it for me to refuse you. If truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I expect to find. In the wake of your failed assassination attempt, the Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There was no public executions, not a single village was put to the torch. But as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does not suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let us begin the search in the north. Oh my god, my Stormblood growling. That's 8 Blanco. That's a kicker. Ugh, damn, I like metabolism. Not quite, for now. Follow me to the next location. So much faster when you're flying. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters. Then, good. Last thing we need is repeat of Ragor's reach. Even so, they'll be prudent to search for a little longer. Oh, damn, just cracked my toes. Damn. Oof. I'm getting old! Not exactly the enemy I was worried about, though. Damn it all, I can't keep believing the carcass laying around in the middle of the road. Sure. Next to you, I feel like a child playing with swords and sorcery, though a man suits me better than books. How much to the Mokote I met on my travels, aka the Red Mage Guildmaster, who was a master of these techniques and tenderly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. But I never could warm the common rapers. I vastly prefer using a blade of my own creation, despite the toil it took on me. Despite the toil it took on me, Arianja's gift was a godsend, to be honest. But anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up and try to recoup some lost time. We heard rumors of Imperial soldiers sulking about the skies as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the ribbons to the south of here. Let's go see if there's anything out of the ordinary. I'll come and find you when I dealt with this carcass. You run afoul of Imperial's claw and it'll be much sooner. So, she mentions about the Red Mage Guildmaster, but same stance he also mentioned about her. It's like, yeah, I thought some small, a child elves in. And, yeah. It's a nice thought that they actually talk about each other. It's kind of cool. Oh, hello there, young man. My associates are in search of fertile soil for farming in this land called I. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some sort of other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well, he desires the truth, and we shall have it. Deal with him! Get nuked, bitch. I'm gonna wreck your life. Ugh. You can't fool me, bitch. I started to attack you while this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. Imperial, I assume. I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of the Westerner, Dolan will at least know what the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. Oh, God. Alien. Worst timing to have a headache. I'm about to deck you. Was sure the Nero received due compensation. Young Hashi has great potential. That much is plain. So, if he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from the sort of leading authorities in the field of Magitech. Few citizens are for such treatment, however, much less people of the provinces. He will need to do more. Oh, of course. We have no doubt we shall. My house and I will only want the best imperial education for our boy. I finished planting the rice, Mother. Yeah, that's Yun's Seru. Not while the officer is here, Yasu. Inside, now. Yes, Mother. Ugh, God, he's... You'll see later on. You did not mention that you have a daughter. My sister's not mine. Kami's rest her soul. She was utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Oh, I didn't know that's... Okay. She's adopted in the family. Kind of forgot that. I was like, why do they hate her so much? That's why. Indeed, she's of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need to remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. But she is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed. Though a thought occurs to me. Maybe we can come to understanding. And this is where the pedophile levels kick. Huh? What? That wasn't your thing. What happened? We were talking and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you in the head or something? Damn it, outside, my freaking echo kicked in. You should know by now. Well, if you say so, we should go and tell the others what happened here. You, sir, are a freaking pervert. Kind of deserve that. Oh, we can make an understanding. Yeah, you fucking sicko. You know, this game really hits home in real life. There's so much shit like, yeah. Fuck. Thank you. You didn't have to come back with me, but you did, and that for I'm grateful. I told the others our encounter with the disguised soldiers, though we would dispose of the bodies, it's only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we need more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're alright, by the way? We've been awfully quiet since we returned. I saw a pedophile, my echo. We can make some arrangements. Fucking... You deserve to die. I'll tell you the rest and leave the rest to the others, but seeing that isn't in your nature. At least returned a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It was seeing that trouble is afoot, not me. You might as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Thanks, good bitch. Okay, now I'm starting to get really freaking angry. God damn it. We barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help? That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers and Nami to get ready for the operation, but we ran into a few problems. Remember how we were supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Dome and Revelation were able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was able to go and tell Elsa, why don't you come too? I'm lazy. Fuck it. I hate the cutoff point in this zone. Oh, damn. Oh, you're here too. I heard about the soldiers you and Alce encounter. I'm glad you're alright. Right then. Yes, we gather all the rope we can find in the village. And every tool with the edge, but it's still not enough. Even that hoe will suffice, but there's no more to spare. There, Kagasa. Roshan could use a hand, if there is nothing else. As for the tools, I might have some in my home. Go and search it. Take whatever meets your needs. Get the pitchforks! I made enough rice bowls for everybody, including some special ones for Lady Yagiri. Can I go give them to her? You silly little girl. Of course you can. Hurry. You never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Yay! Rice bowls for everybody! Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Han returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, Liz. Though I had to ask, do you have any luck finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there are no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial play, but we're not soldiers. If we're attacked without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Dublin Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spell. I suppose we can ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it will take for him to send us supplies. Do you have any armor in the village? With anyone with some skill to fashion armor? There is one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He has experience and may be able to help. I don't know if you can persuade him, though, but maybe you two can come with me. His name is Tokuron Noki, and he lives in Kawasaki in the south. Come with him. Toyaki suit? What? Oh, fuck. Ah, yes, this guy. Who are these story IUs who stand before me? One is singing a rebellion? A liberation? Surely they would not think of troubling me with such foolish dreams. Oh, go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. Guys, everyone's like a Monster Hunter character. Say again. You have me fashion armor for the villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars? Mad fools, treasures boldly to beat their death, bringing me steel, and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, place it still. That's all that you can carry. The better to shield them from the blade and bullets. If armor is simple, Master Tsunaki, steel plates are not easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are washing in broken steel. Magitech, great cylinders come crashing into the earth from on high. Set on the bits with my explosives. They will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel and we'll have your armor. Well, it's not like we have no other armor so we can help. At least we can get to blow things up. Bombs. I make bombs! Oh, I'm gonna make bombs, alright. Not the stuff. If I ever did world domination of some sort, I mean, not to leave metal around so my subjects don't freaking revolt. It's like, shit like this is the reason why things don't go well. Okay, now my thoughts of fucking hunger is really hitting on things. It's like I can go Wendy's and go for a Frosty. A chocolate Frosty, actually, no less. Sounds really good. Fuck! Okay, I think after we do the Doma thing, I think I'm gonna end my stream for this episode until I get my belly filled up again. Like I said, I had to understand it. I actually ate before we start, and so I'm just hungry as hell. Wait, a Canadian? We have many plates of steel, I demanded. Show me. Armor plating. Salvaged from broken and match tag wrecks. This metal could be repurposed as armor for the villagers. Blink. Oh, 50 pieces, goddamn. Then you committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war. I'm fucking mad, man. I'm crazy. Stupid fools. Thomas dead, and so are our people. Lord Kyan, Lord Ian, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. It was Lord Kyan who saved us, who spared us from the worst when the Garleans came. Every shed of prior he cast aside without a second thought. All to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet. Restored to his throne years later, I paper tired. Such shame he must have felt, no matter. He would suffer for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, I believe, but not us. After my lady died, he began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation, of machinations, so careful we would be, and yet, though and burn for our foolishness, not for that our Lord Kyan was in the Enclave. They were all rats for our sons. We murdered them all. Don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We're still here. We're still alive. Lord Kyan, too, lives on, in our hearts, and his son, Lord Ian, has returned. Lord Ian, alive? Can that be? You lie! You lie! It's the truth. Ian came back to Doma to help her fight for freedom. Could it be my Lord Ian yet lives? Ho And he litter breaks. Blocks Bliff 103. Bands of steel to bind in the chest and belly. Yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10? 100? How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. He went girl mode. Except without the beer. And ale. And lots of drinking. And think about Ronoa. Even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. When has that shown that way forward? Outside, I will stay, help Sukuni finish the armor, so you no need to wait around. When I go back to the House of Fears, sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about it and see what you can find. Lord of the Fetch, thank you. God damn it. Got any work for me? No, piss off. Got any work for me? No, piss. Everything is in order, sir. Under good sage tutelage for Ghost Talk about a day. Subaru! Best car in the world. Not. Help? Oh, no. I want to oppose those without cause. Rest sure everything is in its place and every place is in. Everything is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to know citizens comrade. Lord Han's instructions were quite clear. I want to prescribe them and the benefit of our exiled allies. Speaking of Lord Han, if you're eager to be serious, maybe you could seek him out. Keep an eye on him. Perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Let me guess. Someone asked you to act as my protector? Ha! To hear him mutter one with egg, I intended to try upon the castle gates on my own. Truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I hope to look on the castle one last time before the battle. If you're here to join me, we'll be setting a lot of fretful minds at rest. Very good. Let's support to Muzzin at once. Muzzin was home to many great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai once. Great swaths were razed, and people were with the sword. What little remains stands as testament of what was and what will never be again. Come, I will take a closer look. This picture is at least a living story. These shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think this was once a bustling street, so full of life, of ever people with a current of its own. But even then, they appeared to walk among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly. We were always aware of the presence, and we were complicated. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place of such dark musings. Though they did sort of remind me of the barracks which once stood to the west of here, where there may yet weapons our comrades could use. If you head down to the street past these makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you have finished. Of course, there's the super balls. Of course. A nervous Namazu. Oh, fuck. I hate this nose. Instead of leaving the giant contraption alone, several Namazu stumble upon an abandoned automaton, unknown origin left compelled to poke it with sticks, ultimately awakening the metal beast. Now compelled to vaporize everything that moves. That makes me wonder, can I blue mage it? I doubt it, but let's see. Yes. Okay, it says for this fully, so. It's one of the super bosses that actually gives you an item. Gives you like a wooden samurai stick. Or a practice sword in this case. I think. There it is. Book it again! Book it again! You're idiots. Oh, well, that's fun. I found out of that, did you? Found the ruins of Malzahn. Finally crafted blade. Which shows little signs of use. Still sheathed in the scabbard, though even shielded from the elements. Still need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belongs to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. I never had the chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across from Fluminus. Now her every corridor belongs to Getsu. Though father spent most of his time there, I did not. I may have visited him there on half a dozen occasions. If that, I cannot remember. But I remember the view of the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there, like you would hold it in your hands. Well, Malzahn at least, Doma is much more than that. They're beyond the moon gates, onto the shoals of the Ruby Sea, and here, in a place that no man can see or touch or take it from you. We carry her with us, wherever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what life is not a story, the story of a journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and fathers, our families, and our friends, our peoples, and our nations. And it goes on! I think a part of me understands that when I look out from the keep, and son of Cayenne, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with an even finer view, but in the end, Kami strike me down. How could I be so blind? We must return to the House of Fierce at once. I have what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved, and I know how. We're gonna be going crazy. On second thought, guy, I asked that you return to the House of Fierce without me, until after I have to call the others together for a meeting. It's imperative that the coach and emissary be in tennis as well. I shall join you in all. Yay! Dorian wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well. If he insists, I shall summon the others at once. As for the coach, I believe one of our emissaries had already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact to make certain.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Hi, Stormblood.
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If, you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Solomon. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Korjin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Korjin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now, for without that we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Korjin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Why me? No plan is perfect, and there is never room for improvement. I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. In case you're unaware, the other gentleman will lead the assault on the Moon Gate. Not I. My place is at Lord Hain's side. If there's nothing else, I'll head back to Nai. Tusk is working hard, and as is doing what he can do to help. Maybe there is more than I can do too. It was like a different person when he began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. Plan set, all that can be done has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount, for tomorrow we might die. Have you two not done enough? Will you not pause for a moment to gather yourself and Eva or Grand Design? Go not unto a battle with fear eyes or lingering regrets, my friend. I'm hungry. Does that count? Stormblood informs that sappers will be ready within a day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Council tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, I think I'm only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? Far be it from me to refuse. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend. Now, meanwhile time.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right, off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Elfino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know his thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak. In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, a defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan allowed at last to receive visitors called for me, of all people. For my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun. Live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves.
And Hien just keeps on drinking.
Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no? If you've no intention of sleeping, Ugiri, you may as well join us.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
Wow, I haven't seen Navi for a long time. And our Stormblood train's kicking in. Which is weird, why did she not say anything in the link shots? I haven't seen him for a long time. She's not on that channel. That's strange. Now he's not in our channels? The die is cast. There he is, I trust you are none the worse for wear after last night. Received confirmation from the Kojin not long ago. Their sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let's not keep them and others waiting. Gather your things, we depart at once. Of course! Heffron, instruct Lise and others to move within position at monster attack. Our scouts report no change in the Imperial's disposition, but I would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly, at least we'll lose the element of surprise. Understood, I will relay to your orders turn and rejoin my unit. Yuketsu and Yuri wait at the two at Melton. Good luck, my friends. I will see you both again soon. The business is...
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh, yes. ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Sir, the peasants are revolting. Okay.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted... Hmm?
Sound the alarm! Fluminus is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
Some guards. He's stuck at your entrance. Flanking! That was a Yang move.
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Operation Archon Part 2 is underway. The Reckoning! Dun, 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 dun. Inspector Sado, we're in a strike.
Ah, war! To wield power, to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oreneer! You fear that you will put the sun in shade? Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
I'm a sadistic bitch. That's two. That still has one.
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
Jesus, it is a bitch!
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
Oh.
My lord, the barrier!
Diversion's attack, anti-air is in check, and infiltration is now in place.
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
The wall is breached. The Kojin 2 will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
See, this would be a great brush system, but unfortunately all of them are DPS.
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. You would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the last desperate flailings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my brute?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owlist. By all indications, it was a success.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
He ain't lying.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
I can't wait to get to 4.3 because it's such a mid-story arc with her. There can be no doubt the Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our coaching allies will deliver us to our destination, to the western dock, and do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers, Galleon. I can really queue up. That's because I'm DPS. It's not the rush thing. Oh god, it's 12 minutes. Greetings and well, my friends. Climb aboard, climb aboard. There is room enough for you all. Yeah, that we may prove our odds of success. We'll divide into two parties upon arrival. One cooperators and you and your adventurer comrades, the other Kagetsu, Giguri, and myself. Each will enter a keep via a separate route, dispatching an Imperial fortress that attempt to barrier our path. Even one should meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yasu. Agree? Let's be about it, Cordova. As long as I have to go Paladin. I still have a better chance, but let's see what happens. Maybe I would like to be a ping pong. Oh, hey, sweet. There's me! Looks like I got a samurai and a scholar here. It just gets a little rough for the healer at this point. Good healer so far. I was afraid of the boss, really. A little footwork here and there. We had tank buster. Yeah, there was. Simple. Heal check. Now, this is a fun boss. At least for me as a tank. I get to be a living ping pong. And of course, this is our first introduction with the Hex drones. And this is where the fun part starts. Whee! Tank privilege. That's a rookie shell, this dude. Bounce, bounce, bounce! Woo! Shit, where are we going? Oh, this way. Headshot. I actually kind of blasted through this dungeon pretty damn quick. Let's wrestle Nebula. Really good group. Yours in, come out and play. Dearest of all my enemies, I have new toys to show you. Yeah, we just had the Warriors reference.
Sniff and tear!
Actually, I don't know, like, can't avoid that.
We go together!
Really tight corner here. Okay.
Die! Die! Die!
We're safe here. Sort of.
Die! 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 We go together!
Wow, we destroyed him before we got full mechanic showcase. We go together to owned. You guys, anyone left? There we go. Long past scene.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
Yeah, okay.
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They worked me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Doman. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead. And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive as a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a doorman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat. lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh!
She just got moist.
There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me? "'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance. Who shall stand, and who shall fall? Let the die be cast."
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads.
Badass.
I will remember your words.
So fucking cool!
We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
A whole castle ceiling and Gogetsu takes it like a fucking pro.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold this forever!
No! We will not leave you behind!
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
Psycho! And still being a badass.
'Tis naught this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
I thought you were going to choose a different route.
Do not despair, my friend. Never before have I felt so alive. My eyes unclouded, my purpose clear. This is right.
Gosetsu.
Meanwhile, he's like, get the fuck out of here!
You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully, and I am a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we build together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am, Shun. More than you know.
Hien! Hien!
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
So fucking metal.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time. Kasetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
Yeah, about that.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
I see. Oh, Jesus Christ. No text on that one. I want to simply give up Kogetsu for lost, though well, now we need to search the ruins. Let me, my friends, the castle is still collapsing into the river. We could easily drag you into your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother, you know he's right. Yeah, a word, if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now, more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far in the ruins as I could. And, did you find him? Nay, my lady, not remain of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been tumbling into the river. But the water is thick and with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find them. I am sorry. So when I saw this for the first time, I was like, okay, there's a hint. Goketsu is still alive. So I was like, I'm keeping my fucking tongue in check. It's like, from DBZ Abridged, from Revenge of Cooler, or Cooler's Revenge, is that if I don't see a dead body, I am not confirming it is done. There is not for which you should apologize. Thank you, Sir One, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. You leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? No, not really. I'm crying. The day is long, and the morrow beckons, and it follows to us are greeted. You're not, or you gotta do the pondering emote, at least. Choose one. You have to be different. I'm going down to the dock to see if I can get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Maybe we should tell the others of the House of Fears to gather there. Not getting started to know what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor, Serena. I pray that you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. Still all I came off was like, yours yet, yours yet, come out the blind. Ugh. It makes me wonder if freaking Koji Fox fucking did that. It's like, hey guys, let's do a Warrior reference. Of course, here's your piece like, what's the Warrior? Chum's movie. Yeah, do that. You look like shit. Captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? Let's go. On you go. Said wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough for a celebration. And those people are about to see need something to celebrate. Hooray! We won! Except we lost casualties. Of course, this is the first time we actually see the Enclave.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
Oh man, I look pretty badass in my freaking Rico armor.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
It's so humble. Well, if you don't say something, I will. I'll choose this one.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck.
It's funny how they all flipped around. God, this Dome Enclave looked like shit in the beginning.
We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking.
Wow, that was the Parisian speech.
And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work.
Why are we doing that before? So we work harder. And without beatings this time. Go!
So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand?
He's telling you to stop kneeling, a bunch of peasants.
To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Lord Ian!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
Yeah, holy shit. Okay, so... This is old Domin Enclave. It is total shit. Before we do the reconstruction effort. And yes, we did have a reconstruction effort at one point in the game. Unfortunately, I'm phased into the max level of it. Each character has their own phases of getting it done. So it's not like how Ishgardian reconstructions, but we had different phases depending on how the person made their version of the Enclave completed. So it was a weekly basis thing. We had to do like hand coin and slowly. For me, since I'm maxed out, let's say if I chuck in these coins I have, so it's 5,000 gil for each of these. It doubles the effect, so you only can have 40,000. With these coins I have almost like 1.7 million gil I can actually make bank off it over time. So I'm playing the long game with this shit. On our era, you say punishment across the river? Oh. Shit. Oh, he's outside, never mind. Yes. Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities at which you will be the guest of honor, like as not. Very well, there are ways in which we might celebrate, by returning the fight for freedom at Gurabania for one. Sure though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and their people as our own. I think what we have done which we came here to do. Word of Dama's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize the opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation to the west. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment of respite. At least they've marched on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You are leaving? I'm afraid so. We've gotten our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here is ended, and there is no cause to remain. The Ornar and the North are already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue, too, must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has needed merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or prompt, we still off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with. Places to be, people to rob, and so on. But the captain here was one for mingling. I'm a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I'll be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Ian? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we needn't part ways here. If you're for Kagane, we will be happy to take you. Her word has always been fruitful. Wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you walk ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the comics be on your way until we meet again. Alright, remains undone. Are you ready to depart? Yes. So good night today then. Everything? Good. We need to weigh anchor before the Shishigami arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to Indal. And if we're tired of our coming, she and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavors, I suppose. Do come and visit us again. To be a shame if we ever got to see you in the Little Miss again. Don't worry, we'll be safely away from the Shishigami arrive. That's a jump puzzle I haven't completed yet. Interesting. I think when we had to get Gurabania, I think I'll just call it quits for now. Get something to eat. My stomach is freaking kicking my ass right now. Okay, I think this is... No. Oh, welcome back everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It's a pleasure to ever see your smiling face, Taru. That's less so yours, Hancock, though Rasha and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alvin, I assure you. Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I already tore a passage for back to Limsa Minsa. The ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the four of you have boarded. The four of us? You mean stay here in Kagane? Yes, I gave it some thought, and realized that even with Doma free, there's still needed for a woman in the middle. And maybe even more before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. As I'm told many times before, I've been more than willing to assist you And I was telling you many times before, I'm not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and explore our connections for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? So, there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the upholstery and a half dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. She gets around. It scares me. So, go! Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you're finished, make haste to the docks for number 2, to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. What's the closest area to the pier to? Free? Okay. First to arrive, as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind. Sloppy!
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Naught to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had in mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma?
Propaganda!
And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lys, to seize the future you want never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Meanwhile, in the royal palace at El Amigo. Meanwhile, the Legion of Assholes. Pitiful.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we poured into that hole, and for what?
Well, you only had 2 days until retirement. You're retired now.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
It's not well.
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranier Lupi.
Damn it, Cryo!
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust you will prove more capable than its former owner.
Wait, what?
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
Potato to a piglet. If I was him, it's like, Yes, I'm a monstrous fiend. What of it? It's like, okay, you're insane. Back in the years, yeah, at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We are not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to El Omega and defeat these Xenos once and for all. Meanwhile, you're away. Here we are, home at last, I must say. The journey passed more than quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantries again. In spite of all that and more, we returned better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma free from Imperial oppression, it's only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of the Almigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revan's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what I accomplished, and it sounds best coming from you. Thank you, I should do as you suggested. Hey, Merope. I see I'm not too late. Hey, Mo, what are you doing here? The East Admiral Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings, though I best to share with you in person. For Garabania? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have great strides toward rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have been taking it upon themselves to attempt some few operations with mixed results. I'm sorry to say, 'tis what a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Krell Badassian was taken prisoner. Krell? Do you know where she's being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once, and I'm told Thancred and Garabania is looking for her as we speak. How could this happen? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Krell taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring the full understanding of the situation. Because I would never hear of it! Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Lancaster Marines. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady you, Gary. I think that's what I'm going to end. Just do the hand-in cutscene if there's one, I think. Oh, we're at 67. Okay. There you are. Yeah, I heard the news. And broad strokes from Admiral Bosworth. What happened? Crown and the squadron of resistance fighter were a Stuart and a Stroller and several others went from to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Harmville and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protect your Stroller and others, do you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the Skulls. They knew a path across the wall we haven't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We were expecting an ambush. During the fight, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong as the Echo as Galleon is, of course. Half the time, it's enough to knock me on my arse, like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walk in Flodora's memories. What do you say? A woman promised the world education, training, citizenship, and all that and more if she but sold her soul, a traitor to her people and a pretender to her monsters. It was Xenos himself who gave that order, told her to return with Quile Badassian, alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to Intercept any transmission is making reference to Cryo and her current whereabouts. If the orders were to bring Cryo back alive, can't save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time of the essence, which is why I tend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it's up to you and our allies to command the Imperials on divided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them a distance and I will find her. Very well, I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kim is on his way to the Castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Audun. If you hurry, you can find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Ellie and I are going to go see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. I really need to go to the Willis. Wow, isn't it a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart to see you two hale and healthy. Log on, Lise. Yeah, I'm sure you heard about Cryo by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that we will. She will look stronger for the time in the Far East, lass, and that's good news for Cryo. I'd like to think so, but enough about me. How's everything you and the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Arnvald's been a godsend. Him and Margot, of all the other young bloods, have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames Almegan Brigade, who have been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Garabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we have no source of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. Knew you would stop fighting, even after what happened in the Reach. Poor as a habit, I suppose, though we came a long way. We still have far to go. But we'll fight for every limb, and sooner or later we'll get to El Amigo. But listen to me, Prom, when we're making in haste to Castrum Marines. There's no point in telling you everything now when I have to say it again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right, I'll go ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. Wow, I've been at this for 3 hours. At least what my streaming timing is checked. Yeah, so we'll end this there and I'll call it quits for the time being. Hey, Pippin! He's spoken about his tank right then. Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kim's part approaching. If you're ready to address Father and others, well, let's be about it. Okay, that's it. So, I'll end this episode, and I'll come back to it when I'm fed, and if I'm not falling asleep by then. So.